here.
Just watches. It knows things.
There are events that never make the news, reports that are dismissed, witnesses who are ignored. I investigate those reports. I document what I find. My name is Adam Mercer. This is Black File Archives. Edith Cashin was already standing at her gate when the SUV pulled up. Late 60s. Gray, wiry hair pulled back tight. A weathered Manx face that had grown used to not showing what it felt. She watched Adam climb out without moving toward him. "You're the one they sent." Not a question. He showed her nothing except a nod. She turned and walked back toward the stone cottage without waiting. He followed. Inside, she had tea already on the table. She sat with both hands around the cup like she needed the warmth. And she didn't look at him when she began. I grew up hearing it. My grandmother heard it first, then my mother. I thought they were telling tales. "When did you stop thinking that?" Adam said. Edith was quiet for a moment. "The night it told me where my husband had gone." She looked up then. He'd been dead 3 years. Nobody knew where he went the night before the accident. I hadn't told a soul. She set her cup down carefully. "Whatever's in that farmhouse, it's not an animal, it's not a ghost, it's something else entirely, something old." "Has it ever threatened you?" he asked. "No," she said then. Softer, "It just watches. It knows things. And sometimes, when the wind drops right, you can hear it laugh." The farmhouse track was barely passable. Half a mile of crumbling stone wall and overgrown bracken before the ruins emerged from the hillside like something the land had been slowly swallowing back down. Collapsed roof timbers, empty window frames, stone walls 3 feet thick still holding despite everything. Adam killed the engine. The rift meter in his bag started ticking before he opened the door. Not spiking. Not the aggressive climb he'd seen in Manistee. Just a low, steady, rhythmic tick. Like a heartbeat. Like something had noticed him arrive and was simply taking his measure. He strapped the silver relic device to his left forearm. The dogman scar beneath it pulsed once, faintly. A warning. Not of danger exactly. Of something present. Inside the farmhouse, the cold was immediate and total. Wind moved through wall gaps with a sound like breath drawn slowly through teeth. The floor was rotten in places. Adam moved carefully, sweeping the flashlight across cracked plaster walls, rotting timber panels, gaps between skirting and stone that dropped into complete darkness. He set the digital recorder on a beam and pressed record. Then he opened the dossier again and crouched by the far wall, reading by torchlight. The rift meter ticked. He found the photograph 20 minutes later, tucked inside a wall cavity behind a loose stone he hadn't planned to move. A black and white photograph, edges browned and soft. A family. A farmhouse that looked whole once. 1932 written in pencil on the back. And beneath that, scratched in a different hand, scratched deep into the card, like something pressed by claw rather than pen. "I see you looking." Adam turned slowly. The farmhouse was empty. The recorder light blinked steady red. Something had been speaking into it for the last 4 minutes.